Yeah, so everybody, good morning. Good morning. Today is Wednesday. I'm looking a bit imperfect today. I need to pluck off them here something there. But I don't have no money. I've got other priorities with my money, so you have to forgive them little something there. You understand? I'm not really a vain person. I think everybody's noticed by now. I'm not that kind of vain somebody. These are natural things that happen. As you age, you progress. And you know what happened? I think they put some chemical from long time ago, some chemical, you know. But anyway, this is the situation. Now, first thing, a Jamaican woman just put a video on, yeah, the what's that in my eye? And I just washed my face. That's why my face looks so white. Because I just washed my face with the soap and I didn't put on no cream on my face. So anyway, yeah, this Jamaican woman just put a video on Facebook. Yeah, she say pretty and ugly have the same problem. So she said there's no difference between the problems between pretty and ugly. Yeah, she said ugly girl have the same problem as pretty, and she went on to describe her perception as pretty as a Jamaican individual. And she said, oh, the pretty browning with their long, pretty ear. And these, it brought me back to some time ago. One time I was in Holloway prison on one occasion. I mean, I've been in there so many times. On one of the occasion, there was a Jamaican girl. Yeah. She was I don't know what she was in there for. But she's from born and grown in Jamaica and she was in there and she's dark skinned like me. She's even blacker than me. And she said there was this half caste girl there, yeah? She's half Jamaican and she's from Britain, the UK. So I wash out the bath because we all share the bath on the landing. So there was one bath. So I wash out, scrub out the bath because they jump in there and nobody never washes out the bath. So I will go walk up and down, begging for the green scour. Because them time in Holloway used to be scarce, those type of things, because the government stopped providing certain things in the prison. So me walk up and down, I look everywhere for the wing cleaners to beg them a green piece of scour so we could have scrub out the bar and have like a piece of liquid, because we don't have nothing to wash out the bar really. So I beg them liquid, washing up liquid so I can scrub out the bath. So me in there, I crub it out and I crub it out and I mop up and make it nice, And then I went to the office, asked them for the plug and put my name down to which was the procedure. So I put my name down for the plug. They gave me the plug and I put the plug in the bath. Put my little bubble thing there, tiny little bubble with my fine. Feel relaxing at the bath and scrub up. So when the bath now looking clean, the bathroom looking clean and the bubbles are run and the bath are run. I was in my cell getting my bits together, my towel, my soap, my flannel, my toothbrush, my everything, my change of clean clothes to put on after I come out the bath. When me come back out of the cell with me things them and going at it, stepping out the bathroom, there was a young half caste girl there. And she said, it's my bath. I said, excuse me? She said, it's my bath. I said, no, 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 no. I've washed out that bath. I scrubbed it out. I ran the bath. Clearly, you didn't fucking do that. How could the bath belong to you? I went to the office and got the plug as well. So she wanted to come and start fight and run up her mouth. No, she didn't want to fight. She was running up her mouth. Then she left and she went into one of the dorms that she was sharing with this black, dark-skinned, big, Jamaican woman, yeah? So the Jamaican woman comes straight marching. How would the blood clot? Who is this? Who is she? And I don't know what the Afghan girl tell her, but this black, dark-skinned girl come and take up defense for the pretty browning. That's how you call them. So she come now, and she came in my cell, because I went back in my cell, and she walk in. She never knocked the door. She never do nothing like that. She just walk in and sit down and say, hey, listen, the half-caste them, they are more, she said the half caste them, they are different. They are more sensitive. I says, huh? Huh? Am I hearing right? Yeah, this is the black dark skin girl that I defend the half caste, rude, spoiled, pitney. She said they're different, you know. They're very sensitive. I said, excuse me, I run the bath. Yeah. I washed out the bath, I scrub it, I cleaned the bathroom, I mopped the bathroom, I went into the office, take the plug and put in the plug and run the bath with my bubble bath. Clearly, she didn't do anything like that. How can you come and claim people bath? Then the black girl said, it's like she warned me, said, well, you better left her alone because you will have me to deal with if you don't allow her to walk all over you basically and do what she wants. So I said, oh. So she left this Marcel with the warning and went back to her dormitory with the half-caste girl. And the half-caste girl was still claiming the bath is to be hers. So here what now? I can't remember which way round, but I know I said, hey, what? I marched straight up to the black dark skinned Jamaican woman. I said, what the fuck? I just turned around and thump her straight in her mouth. Yeah. So me and her start fight. She start fight, rain down punches on me, but I still got the better of her actually, and I beat her good and proper. You understand? I beat her good and proper. Cause I said, what a liberty! You coming to my blood clot room and threaten me for my bath. I said, no, man, me can't stay on this landing and take that. I have to stand my ground. So a lot of people used to assume that because I was quiet, I was always very quiet and meek and very, very humble. People always assumed that I was some kind of idiot. So when I start thump down the girl with some blood clot leak, I make her know say, hey, you understand? I know you one alone is Jamaican around here. You understand? So anyway, I beat her good and proper. She had all marks, bruises everywhere, and I didn't even have one scratch on me. So the officers, the senior officer came, it was a black woman, yeah, the senior officer came on and she said, whose name down is it for the plug in the bath? I said, my name. She checked and she said, yeah, Michelle, your name is down, so the bath is for you. So another guy, another black officer, Mr. St. Louis, he maybe they radioed from the office and told him that they have to take me down to the segregation unit, the punishment block, because the black Jamaican girl was left mush up and I didn't have a scratch on me. So they just said, I must be the aggressor because I got the better of her in the fight. So they took me down there into the segregation block, punishment block. And then the next day they took me to the police station. The local police station from the prison. They took me to the local police station, I think in Islington, and they charged me for assault on the black girl, the black dark-skinned Jamaican girl. So what I want to say is the mentality of some of the Jamaicans, yeah, some individuals that are Jamaican, they have this mentality say, oh, them pretty and browning and delicate, you know, and excuse their dirty, stinking, nasty behavior. And what it is, they perceive them as pretty, you see. So, because they have brown skin, light brown skin and straight, wispy, straight curly hair or whatever. And I don't know what it is, but in my book, you know, that doesn't hold no water, my friend. You understand? You're not blood clot more than me. But in reference to do we have the same problem, I do not regard myself as ugly because they say beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and light brown skin doesn't evaluate beauty. A straight hair doesn't evaluate beauty. Now, I'm not going to go into an educational lesson because those who know better and those who need to go and research for themselves, um, you remember, we're living in a different time at the moment. In the beginning, at the start, we were the original people. So we were regarded with our broad nose as beauty. You understand? Now the Europeans have conquered this period of time. They are the ones that set the standards and define what beauty and ugly is. Now, I am not ugly. I do not define myself as ugly. Look at me, so look at me well. Even with this little whisper there, so. And I haven't really been, I wouldn't say I haven't been looking after myself, but I haven't been really putting in the effort. And I'm 54 this year, and I look fantastic, honey. I'm beautiful. And I define beauty, looking healthy, number one. That's one of the pinnacles of beauty to me. When somebody radiates health, that is just so beautiful. You know, when you see somebody and they're walking down the street and their skin is radiant, their teeth are white, the higher shine, their skin is glowing, and they look, a healthy weight, and they look like they eat healthy, they exercise, they take care of their skin. To me, that's beauty, number one. Beauty is health when somebody looks so healthy. So it's not defined in the context of, oh, your nose is broad and your lips are big and thick. That's not ugly. But, as Bob Marley said, um, you need to free yourself first from mental slavery. You understand? There's enough people out there, they still got their mental slavery. They say, oh, ugly, I'm pretty. Have the same problem. Who tell you send me blood clot ugly? Look for me good unless you need glasses. You can't see. Pretty is not defined by how straight your hair is and the shape of your nose and how big your lips are. If you look at me good, I'm really a picture of health. Like I said, I wake up this morning. I mean, I've been out all night actually, but my skin is dry at the moment. But even the foundation, the basic foundation, you can see that I'm quite a very beautiful woman. I haven't done my eyebrows. I haven't creamed my skin or cleansed my skin or done a deep cleanse. I haven't polished my teeth. I've only polished my teeth once in my life, and that was in 2019. I thought, let me try it. Not polished, they just cleaned it. It wasn't polished, they just cleaned it. And my teeth weren't there, they were white like this. But I said, let me try this cleaning, professional cleaning. And I paid £75, and she diggled something, and they the between with the metal thing. But my teeth were still white like this. And so you can look at me good. Now, when I'm back on form, yeah, and I'm really looking after myself and, pruning and cleaning and deep cleansing and, going to the spa and really putting in the work and trimming my eyebrows and keeping up and all them kind of thing there. It goes to show, how well I can look, because even looking at me now, the basic foundation, I haven't done anything. I just wake up. So, you understand? Lay down and wake up, so I look at me. Me still look good. You understand? I can still turn around and look. If I had a partner, I don't have no partner, I'm single. But if I had a partner, I can still turn around in the morning and look at him and say, honey, good morning. I love you so much. Good morning. You see, I'm a teeth white. My skin a glow with health. You understand? And these are the things you see because some women they have to put on the thing there, the woolly person there. I don't have to. I can wake up and look fantastic. No makeup. I've not even pruned anything. I've not pruned, look at my chin, the whisper on my chin. I've not pruned my eyebrow, and I still look $1 million at 54 years old. You understand? So, a lot of the women they compare with me, they always find young women to compare with me because you understand it's too hard for them. But um, like I said, take that Jamaican woman. I forgot her name. I should have taken notice of her name. Um, yeah, take yourself out of the mental slavery. Beauty is not defined by mixed race, half caste, because there's many mixed race and half caste, and they look ugly. As far as I'm concerned, they look ugly. But man go after them, even though they're ugly. A man will go after them because they've got the straight hair, they've got the kind of wavy hair, and the light skin. So as far as he's concerned, he's not confident in himself because he will only go with them and have a relationship with an ugly mixed race, light skin, brown skin woman because, oh, that can guarantee him, quote unquote, a pretty child. You understand? So these men are not confident in themselves. My baby father did that. Um, Tayo, my Nigerian baby father. I've got my last daughter, my fourth daughter. She's half Nigerian, and I'll be honest with you. I always thought him as good looking. He was very dark, very black, very beautiful as far as I was concerned. And I didn't know he had this insecurity. And when I got pregnant with my daughter, Iwalewa, she's nearly 21 now. She lives with him. When I got pregnant with her, because there's been a lot of animosity against me, hatred from the white power structure using people, manipulating the black community. What they did, they send black people because they know they have this slave mentality. So they send black people to him behind my back and say, oh, look at her broad nose. Look at the ugly guy there with their big lip and her broad nose. The child is going to come out ugly. So he started, and they obviously started to say something like that along those lines. And he started to prey on his mind and he started to get mad and upset. So during the pregnancy, I didn't have no communication with him because he didn't want no communication with me. So I was still very happy to have my child because I said, yes, I'm going to have my black, dark skinned African baby. So when I went to get the test done to find out in the hospital what sex the baby is, the scan, I texted him on my little Nokia phone from Crouch End in Haringey, and all I said, 3 words, it's a girl. Yeah, because I was so happy it's a girl. So I said, it's a girl. I texted him. Within about an hour or so, me hear the door kick off. And the man grabbed me up and hold a knife to my throat, and he was going to kick the baby out of my stomach. Yeah. And he raped me basically, but he was so upset because they've been playing on his mind. And he himself had that insecurity because he's African, even though he's British, but here he grew up here all his life, but his parents come from Nigeria, and he had this insecurity, yeah, because he always mixed with the Jamaican community since he was a child, a baby, yeah. He always mixed with the Jamaican community, and he used to be a Rasta. He used to have dreadlocks back in the days. And I didn't know that he had this deep insecurity, hidden insecurity about his looks. And the guy is good looking, because I saw a lot of pictures of him that he showed me when I first met him, when he was, younger and not too long before then, when he was younger, and very good looking, very nice, dark skin, beautiful black skin, and quite good looking. And so I was very confident anyway, you know. I don't know why. I just have this natural confidence about me. And I was just confident about my child, you know. But he wasn't. And he tried to kill the child, basically. He wanted to attempt to kill his own child because he was frightened in case the baby came out not acceptable, you know, perceived as ugly. Anyway, because the child is black African and I'm direct African descendant, you know, I've got a little tiny drop of mixes in on both sides, but it's just a tiny drop. I'm actually directly West African. So basically, he thought when our two DNA connects, his African DNA, West African DNA, and my West African DNA connects, he thought, oh, the child is going to come out ugly, a proper black, ugly, typical West African. This was his mentality. Now, to me, West African is not typical ugly. I think West Africans are very good looking. But in the society we're living in, remember, the white man controls, the Europeans control the concept of beauty. So a lot of people had this idea in their head, or the black ugly African picnic. Yeah, like Natalie Maureen Edwards always used to call her son the Carver Corodas. She always used to call him your your ugly black African monkey. So, you know, when I had my daughter survived anyway. What a beautiful, pretty, hey, blood clot. A pretty can done. Hey, pretty can done. So she was so pretty. None of the babies in the whole of the hospital. I had her at Whittington in Archway. None of the babies could compare to this pretty baby girl that I produce, you know, from West Africa. None of them could compare. I swear, none of them could compare to my pretty baby. So yeah, and then the thing is, they keep hacking her. They took her away from a makeup line. They smash her jaw, keep breaking her jaw at Great Ormond Street Hospital. Very racist institution. The whole of the institutions are racist. It's not about one VIP. He doesn't have that kind of power. We're talking about an infrastructure. That's what institutional racism is. It's collective. One little pussy old VIP judge, high court judge, does not have that kind of power. It's always the collective. Together they are powerful. So remember that. He's not a lion, because no blood clot lion come from Europe. Remember that I'm African. Lions come from Africa. Lions do not come from the UK, my friend. You understand? So just because they have statues of lions outside the High Court at either side, it doesn't mean they are lions. So them little pussy hole who are woke for the, you know, the racist system, apartheid system. Let me reiterate that again. No lions are natural inhabitants of the UK or Europe. All lions come from Africa or Asia. No lions come from the UK and Europe. So just because they thief somebody else's identity, our identity, it doesn't mean that becomes them. You understand? It doesn't mean that the identity becomes them. You know? If you know the Walt Disney film, is it Simba? No, The Lion King. The Lion King. The Lion King is set in Africa. The basis of the story is set in Africa because no lions are here in the UK. They are not lions, my friend. Stop kiss out the white man dirty batty hole for him. Tell him to wipe his own ass. No lions are found here in the UK or Europe. So when we talk about beauty, this VIP High Court judge, by the way, he lusted after me. And that's what his basically he feels like an idiot. You understand? Because clearly, right from the start, when I met him with Natalie Maureen Edwards, yeah, this nasty cookie, nasty white man. Because I'm not into white man. I'm not into any race. Not into any man outside my black race, and they have to be African descendant, whether they're Jamaican or whether they're St. Louisian or whether they're African American. They have to be direct descendant of Africa. You understand? West Africa, to be precise. I don't have relationships with Ethiopians, Somalians, um, those people. Nothing wrong, but I don't date outside West Africa. I don't mind Congo, those places, Congo, East Africa, like Kenya, Zambia, Tanzania, Zimbabwe, that region, Congo, yes, yeah, but not outside that typical structure, infrastructure, if you understand what I'm saying. I've got nothing against Somalians. I love Somalians and Ethiopians and Eritrea, but I would not date them. And I've always been like that. I'm not the same. We come from Africa, but we're slightly different in terms of DNA. You know, I don't perceive myself the same as a Somalian or an Eritrea or an Ethiopian. You know, I'm not the same as Haile Selassie. But I love those people still. I like their, you know, but they tend to stick together, and I tend to stick with my own genetic. Like I said, West Africa, Nigeria, Ghana, Ivory Coast, Togo, Benin, Burkina Faso, you know, and outside that, in terms of East African, like Zimbabwe, South Africa, um, Kenya, Uganda, are them weird? Them are the same people like me, but outside that demographic, I talk to you as a friend, but there's no way I would date those people. I would never date a Somalian. I would never date a Ethiopian, Eritrea. It's just outside my genetical thing there. So the VIP, he lasted after me, and I thought, nasty. He made me want to vomit. And what he can't get over is his huge ego, because he's got so much power and everything. You know, you reject me. Do you know who I am? Do you? And these dirty, crooked, nasty white man, I meet many of them. I don't want you. I always let them know. I talk to people. I can converse, socialize. You know, I can be very polite and respectful if that person is polite and respectful to me. Some of these white men, they like to go out of their place. Yeah, like I was in my wheelchair this one day or 2 days ago, and this white man came over to me, and I was talking to him, and then he's patting me, touching me. I said, "Don't fucking touch me, you fucking cunt!" I switched on him. Where I was nice and polite, you know, and receptive to conversation and polite, you know, thing there. When he reached out and touched me, he breached the barriers. You don't fucking touch me. What the fuck you touching me for? And I shouted it all out and make everyone know that he's a fucking pervert. You don't touch me. And he did it in a way, he did it in a way that it was very, sexual kind of thing. You don't fucking touch me. Because I'm talking to you, we live in the same country, and I'm being polite to you, it doesn't mean I'm free for fucking all. And that was with the VIP judge. I talk to the white people, but I don't want to fuck you. You're not attractive to me. You understand? I've got my own standards of beauty as an African woman. And, there's no way I'm going for a white man. I don't need to date outside my race, to feel to have mixed race children and feel confident. No, I'm confident. My children are all black. I'm beautiful. My children are all black and beautiful. The last one, they fuck her up, they smash up her face and deformed her and thing like that. But all my children are black, were born black and beautiful. Black and beautiful Africans. I don't need to date outside my race. I'm very confident in myself. I know who I am. You know, and and so that's it really. Beauty doesn't mean mixed race, Caucasian and half caste and quarter caste and straight hair and wavy hair and curly. That's not beauty, and brown light skin, and that's not beauty. Now, if you look in the mirror and you don't feel say you're beautiful, beautiful, like I said, remember at the beginning of this video, what did I say? Beauty is health. Looking healthy, radiating health. When you see, like I said, you see somebody walking down the street and you can see that they eat well, they take care of their skin. The skin, it just tells the story. It glows with radiance and health and vitality. Their teeth are white. They look after themselves. That's beauty number one. Radiating health. And thing there. So nobody tell me say ugly versus pretty. Pretty is a very insultive word as far as I'm concerned. Pretty means superficial value. That's what pretty means. It's a very superficial word. Beauty now is an absolute, very powerful and meaningful word. I am beautiful. I am beautiful. My aura from my barn, my aura, my compassion, my humble, my forgiveness. I'm very down to earth. I'm very, forget that little whisper there. I'm very down to earth. I'm very easy to get on with. I'm very loving, caring. I'm very thoughtful, considerate. And I radiate health. That's beauty. That's beauty. So I just wanted to give you that little education. No, but don't worry about them. Yeah, I'm gonna take them off today. It's because I don't. I'm on a very low income, and I have to really budget. And sometimes I have to make choices where I'm going to spend my money as a priority. And running to the beauty shop to put on nails and take, all beauty is not really a priority to me. It's not a priority until I'm in a better position that I can afford to keep up with that beauty care every month. At the moment, I can't afford to keep it up consistently every single month. And I don't get false nails. I don't like false nails. I just like natural look, and healthy, radiant, where your beautiful character and personality shines through, your teeth, your skin, and kind of weird there. So the woman there from Jamaica, I don't know, she was on Facebook. You need to reevaluate your principles in life. A lot of black women, a few black women, not say well a lot, but a few are having mixed race children like Serena Williams because they're not confident in themselves. They don't feel they can go with a proper black man, dark skinned proper black man with direct roots and heritage to Africa. They don't feel confident. Serena Williams, is not confident like that. Janet Jackson is not confident like that. So there are a few black women out there with hang-ups like that because I've never had that. I love my children and I was always confident, because I know Africa is beautiful. You understand me? I don't need to mix my genetic to produce a beautiful, healthy, radiant, intelligent, loving, caring child. Thank you. Take another look. You see? Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Even with these imperfections, the beauty is still there. So the VIP High Court judge with his, when I saw him in Michael Howard's car, with Michael Howard driving, that was in 2005. They were coming back from my house as I was going home. Obviously, I was out, and it was around my house or in my house when I wasn't there. And they tried to sneak past. Michael Howard was driving, and the VIP High Court judge was in the back. And I could see that he's got all this Botox. His face was, when they've got fillers in and the face was fluffed out. Because the white people's skin sag and get wrinkled. Look how plump and fluffy my cheeks are naturally. Well, they have to pump it up because when they reach a certain age, it's sag and wrinkled. So they pump it up with these Botox to puff it out to hide the wrinkles, to, puff out the wrinkles. And I saw him, that was in 2005, and I thought, fucking hell, I took a good look at him. So much fucking Botox in his cheeks and everything, man. His face was puffed up like a fucking balloon with cosmetic surgery. And you see, these people, it goes to show that's a man. And these white men are even getting a lot of cosmetic surgery, Botox fillers and things like that. They don't have no confidence. And these are the people that are setting the pace for the generations of what the concept of beauty is. People who get Botox and fillers and cosmetic surgery. They are the ones in society, in the mainstream media, all over the place, Hollywood, setting the values of beauty. And they're full of fucking Botox and fillers and artificial fucking God knows what. Look at me, beautiful, natural. I'm 54 years old. I've got 4 children, beautiful grown-up children and grandchildren.